Hi there, this is Alice on Liberated Journey, here to inspire folks to find peace and liberation. And today I'll be talking about how to improve your intimacy life with Tantra. This is going to be more of a holistic conversation, not just talking about the bedroom. I'll be talking about more of how we can strengthen those connections, how you can have more fulfilling dates. Maybe you're monogamous in a marriage, but you would like to have closer connection with people around you. That's in the commitments that you made in your relationship. This all plays together. And so, with the use of Tantra, it is really focused on mind, body, and spirit to be able to tune into what we're really wanting and to be able to understand how this dance is working together as we're learning more about ourselves and how that's affecting our experience outward. And so, part of this is understanding the mind and recognizing our ego that sometimes gets in the way for us to drop in our body to be able to build that trust and that knowingness of what we really actually want to experience. And of course, spirit is to be able to connect with our true self. So knowing this is really important because I'm going to share 5 tips that are lessons learned from the Tantra practices. Not necessarily teachings, but they're really important and useful to know while navigating and building more fulfilling connections. So here we go. Number 1, it's the one breath. It's a Buddhist teaching actually, be able to understand the importance of the breath. In America, we're not taught how to breathe. Take a deep, full breath. And to feel what's going on in our body. So important to be able to feel and gain that awareness of what's going on and to make use of that information. Also, the one breath, every time we meditate on this and to take time for ourselves, there's always a new lesson to be able to receive and give, to understand life and death, to take control, to surrender, all these things. It goes in all different directions. But to know that it's a tool for us to build a reconnect here as well. So make use of it. When you're ready to approach someone or someone's approaching you and you feel like you need to check in, take that deep breath. It's so worth it. Number 2, know each other's desires. I hear a lot of people in the dating scene where it sounds like they're just fishing around, hoping that Sally will have some time or Danny will be able to propose to go take me to the movies. Maybe that's what I want. It really helps to be honest with what we want to experience. Write it down. It's like if you're in a dating scene or you're in a marriage and you like to experience something outside the relationship, let's just say it's dancing. It doesn't have to be polyamory where it's multiple partners. It can be. But in this case, we're really tuning into our desires and what is respectful with all our commitments. So the reason why I bring this up is because when you're able to articulate what you want and you meet somebody that's able to articulate what they want, you get to have so many options on what is going to be fulfilling in the moment. Sometimes you'll be able to focus on your desire or vice versa. Sometimes you'll be able to blend them together, which is super fun, and to get creative about the things that you can do. Yeah. Number 3, be vulnerable with eye contact. I meet a lot of people where they're looking for that connection, or if I walk up to them, but their eyes are wandering and I see it, it's like, oh, you're not here. No, you're not, you're up here. Sometimes I do the same. And I had to do a check by doing that one breath and then come back in the body to be present. Well, if you want to engage in more connection in general, be willing to confront yourself and take that chance to see how much more of that eye contact you can give to somebody. Notice how much more you get in the conversation. Notice how vulnerable it feels. Notice how they are vulnerable. A lot of things can come out of that connection. From friendship to potential business to a nice date to your future wife or husband. Who knows? Number 4, take action and try something new. If you're finding that you're dating the same person over and over, where you're going to the same football games, and I don't know, like there's all sorts of stereotypes. I don't want to get into that. But it helps to be able to break our patterns and be able to try something new. Yes, like chocolate is good, vanilla is good. We know it's going to feel like, we know our source of pleasure. But if we're willing to expand and be able to try all the different flavors, well, maybe not so pleasurable at first, but we start to enjoy the textures and sensations, leaving us to different cravings in the future. Well, when we share that experience with someone else who's doing the same, you get to experience a lot. Your intimacy life grows, where all of a sudden you're relating to people that are experimenting. You get into this culture where people are doing things like traveling, or doing different ways in how they're using their money or their time to be able to invest more into those connections rather maybe than the mundane things of how we get glued into the TV. So take a chance. And number 5, be receptive in listening. If you find yourself dozing off or getting caught up in your head, do the one breath, come back. Because this person wants to be heard, they want to be felt and understood. You can do that. And the more that you practice listening, receptive listening, people are going to naturally come to you. You're going to be attractive. When you're someone that is receptive, who knows what you want, taking those deep breaths and being present, wow, you're just completely changing the game. So, if you find these useful, please like and subscribe. I'll be creating more of these videos. And of course, if you'd like to work with me, I do one-on-one sessions. I'm a healer and life coach. Just go to liberatejourney.com and book a free session. I would love to meet you. And if you're just curious about or want to share your story, please write in the comments. I'd love to connect with you. All right, loves. Till next time. Peace.